afternoon, teachers and everyone. Today, we are decided to present about the application of small lenses in optical instrument. My name is Wong Mingming, and our group member have Wong Muzhen, Ye Huizhen, and Yo Haojing. And our class teacher is Puan Noraini. A small lens is also known as microlens. The microlens has a diameter which is less than 1 millimeter and is often as small as 10 micrometers. A simple or traditional microlens is an element that has one plane surface and one spherical convex surface to reflect the light. An advanced microlens has a spherical surface, and others may use several layers of optical materials to achieve their design performance. The axial's more complex surface can reduce or eliminate spherical aberration, which causes other optical aberrations such as astigmatism and chromatic aberrations. Nowadays, small lenses are widely used in optical instruments like smartphone cameras and CCTV cameras. Application of small lenses in cameras can improve the quality of photo since it can reduce or eliminate spherical aberration. Now let us talk about the small lenses in CCTV. Closed-circuit television, also known as video surveillance, is the use of video cameras to transmit a signal to a specific place on a limited set of monitors. It differs from broadcast television as the signal is not openly transmitted. A CCTV system consists of a camera, small lens, monitor, and recorder. The cameras pick up the image, which are then transmitted to a recording device and then a monitor. When light hits and bounces off an object, the small lens camera takes all the light rays bouncing around and uses glass to redirect them to a single point. When all of those light rays meet back together on a camera sensor or a piece of film, they create a sharp image. A small-size convex lens is the small lens used inside CCTV cameras. The lens forms an image that is real, diminished, and inverted and de-censored. There are two types of lenses in CCTV camera, which are fixed lens and varifocal lens. A varifocal lens is a lens that has an adjustable focal length, which will have an X, Y, and N specification. It allows more flexibility with camera placement and gives more control on the focus clarity of that specific camera. A fixed lens is a lens that has a fixed focal length which will have an X and M specification. These lenses are only capable of viewing in a fixed format. And these are the picture of fixed lens CCTV camera and varifocal lens CCTV camera. Next, let's pass the slide to my group member, Muzhen.
Small lenses in smartphone. There are several smartphone lens manufacturers out there, but one of the most popular and premium choices comes from Moment. Currently, Moment has 4 smartphone lenses on hand: the Superfish, that is the fish eye, wide, macro, and teleportrait. Lenses can be attached to smartphones via the bayonet style mount on Moment's custom phone cases. The first one is the wide lens. Moment's wide lens is equivalent to 18mm, which is significantly wider than Samsung Galaxy S8's 26mm focal length, that is equivalent to 35mm. It is a rather large lens with a curved fisheye-like lens. However, there are zero fisheye effect in the resulting image. In fact, there is no distortion, vignetting, or blurring around the edges. It is ideal for fitting a large area into the frame. This is especially useful for landscape photography or street photography. The second is the telephoto lens, also known as teleportrait lens. Telephoto lens is a type of zoom lens with multiple focal points. These types of lenses are great for isolating a subject that is far away. However, such great magnification comes at the price of a narrower field of view. In the same way that a telescope is used to look at stars and planets, a telephone lens A telephoto lens is used for focusing on distant objects. Many sports photographers use telephone lenses to provide a sense of intimacy with the subjects on the field, that is, the players, while standing on the sidelines or in the bleachers. There are many different types of telephoto lenses, and some can be quite large, heavy, and expensive. So take some time in choosing the right telephoto lens. The macro lens is arguably the best designed lens of the bunch. It is also the flattest and the most compact lens by offering 10 times magnification. The last one is the superfish lens. A superfish lens is an ultra-wide angle lens that can take in a full 180-degree radius around it. Superfish lenses are so named because they distort an image's field of view, making even a room in a house look like a bubble. This 170-degree superfish lens offers the widest field of view out of all Moment lenses. It is rather compact with a flat front-facing lens. However, the resulting image generally takes on a fish-eye appearance. Moment's 60mm equivalent lens of this type offers roughly double the focal length of most smartphones. This lens gives a telephoto effect, that is, giving a narrow field of view and a magnified image, without using the smartphone camera's digital zoom, which often degrades the quality of images. And these two are the photos of small lens in smartphone. The one is for wide lens and one is macro lens. The application of the lenses in smartphones. The first one is CamKit's Universal 3-in-1 Lens Kit. It has 3 lenses in it: fish-eye, macro, and wide-angle lenses. The second is Moment Anamorphic Lens. It has an 1.32 times anamorphic lens, which produces image of impressive quality and is an ideal companion for any smartphone filmmaker. And the last one is Zenvo Pro Lens Kit. It has 2 lenses, that is, a macro lens and a wide-angle lens.
Convex lens in cameras. A camera lens, also known as photographic lens or photographic objective, is an optical lens or assembly of lenses used in conjunction with a camera body and mechanism. A camera lens may be made from a number of elements, from one as in the box Brownie's meniscus lens to over 20 in the more complex terms. These elements themselves may comprise a group of lenses cemented together. The convex lens is used in cameras for focusing and magnifying the image. To produce a clear and crisp image, the magnification of image in the camera is controlled by moving the front convex lens. The camera captures smaller and inverted images on film or a digital sensor instead of a screen. The only difference is with an SLR camera, which stands for single lens reflex. It is so called because there is a single lens, although it might contain several component lenses for both viewing and taking the photograph. And there is a reflex mirror that flicks out of the way when the picture is taken. This enables the photographer to see exactly what the camera takes. A single kind of lens can focus light into an image, but that image will not be high quality because of the distortions and aberrations. Cameras combine both types of lenses, one after another, to enable distant objects to be seen in more detail and to magnify the image. For example, most camera lenses consist of a convex lens followed by a concave lens, followed by a moving toward or away from the object. Light passes through the first lens and through the concave lens, which flicks the inverted image. The final convex lens then inverts the image one last time and delivers the image to the rear of the camera to be painted. Adding a second convex lens to this combination will produce a simple telephoto lens with the front convex and concave lens serving to magnifying the image, while the rear convex lens condenses it. Adding a further 2 pairs of convex or concave lenses and a mechanism for adjusting the distance between the single convex and concave lenses will enable the modification or magnification over a continuous range. This is how zoom lenses work. Chromatic aberration is caused by diffraction on one hand, and refraction on the other arise in completely opposite ways. Skillful exploitation of this fact enables the creation of small and light telephoto lenses, which give a narrow field of view and a magnified image. The incorporating single diffractive optical elements into SLR chemical lenses results in the generation of stray light. This problem can be resolved by using laminated diffractive optical elements in which two diffractive optical elements are aligned within a precision of few micrometers. If this arrangement is then combined with a refractive convex lens, chromatic aberration can be corrected.
Concave lens in camera. A concave lens is a lens that has at least one surface that curves inward. It also known as a diverging lens, meaning that it spreads out like rays that have been refracted through it. Besides, a concave lens is thinner at its center than its edge, and the image formed by concave lens is diminished. Combination of convex and concave lens are widely used in camera to improve the quality of photograph. When only a concave lens is used as the primary lens of a camera, it causes distortion in the photo, which is called chromatic aberration. Combining both concave and convex lens eliminated the undesirable effect. When light passes through a single convex lens, it will now reflect and converge to an accurate focal point. The point will slightly diverge from the focal point and cause spherical aberration. At the same time, a color fringing will occur known as chromatic aberration. The situation can be solved by adding a concave lens. This is our 2D models about the small lenses. The small lenses in the CCTV camera. And there has two types of small lenses in CCTV camera, which is varifocal lens. The aperture size can be adjustable from 2.8 mm to 12 mm. The smaller the aperture size, the wider the field of view. The bigger the aperture size, the farther the field of view. And the second one is the fixed lenses. It cannot be adjustable and the aperture size is fixed, only is 2.8 mm, can only view to the certain area. And this is the small lenses in camera. There have 4 types of small lenses in our smartphone. First one is wide angle lens. Its major function is for the wider view until 120 degrees. And the second one is macro lenses. Its function is for magnification until 25 times. And the third one is superfish lenses. Its function is also for wider view until 210 degrees. The last one is the telephoto lenses. Its function for a further view until 2 times bigger. Conclusion. According to our result, the application of lenses are found in daily life, such as in CCTV, cameras, smartphone, and cameras. In CCTV cameras, lens can be classified into 2 main groups. It was fixed lenses and varifocal lenses. The former has fixed focal length, while the other is variable. They are used to control the specification and flexibility of capturing images. At the same time, lenses are differentiated into wide-angle lenses, macro lenses, fisheye lenses, and telephoto lenses. They are used in smartphone camera for different purposes. Concave lens and convex lens are two components of these lenses as in the camera. Both of them are combined in order to invert the image, correct the chromatic aberration and spherical aberration that occur. Invert the image again, focus it and magnify it. As a conclusion, lenses play important roles in technology. The lenses have great impact of the quality of photo and the versatility of camera as they bring a direct effect on the background blur, sharpness, level of detail, and depth of field. That's all our presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Group 6. So this one is about application of lenses, small lenses. The small lenses meaning relate to the very short focal length of lens.